All right, let's talk about something that is just incredibly tough: heartbreak. Today, we're going to look at it from an Islamic perspective and explore this idea that what feels like the most crushing loss of your life might actually be a hidden mercy, a protection you couldn't see. You know that feeling, right? It's so confusing. On the one hand, you care about this person, you've built something, but on the other, there's this heavy feeling in your gut, a sense that this connection is slowly, quietly draining the peace right out of you. And that brings us to our first big idea: recognizing when a connection starts to cost you your peace. It's about getting real about the price you're paying to keep someone in your life. And this is such a powerful way to look at it. That gradual heaviness, that spiritual exhaustion you feel, it's not a punishment. Think of it more like a mercy, a gentle, divine heads up. Allah is giving you the space to feel it, to understand it, and to come to the conclusion yourself that, hey, this is costing me way too much. So what does that weight actually look and feel like day to day? Well, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Here are some of the most common signs that an attachment is causing a serious spiritual drift. Seriously, be honest with yourself as we go through these. Do you find yourself shrinking, hiding parts of who you are just to fit in their world? Number 2, is your connection with Allah suffering? Do your prayers feel like an interruption to your life with them? 3, oh, this one is huge. Are you in love with their potential? With the person they could be someday, instead of who they actually are right now? And finally, that deep, bone-weary tiredness, where staying is just harder than leaving. These are major red flags. And this just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? So much of the pain comes from clinging to a future that we built up in our minds. We're attached to the what-ifs and maybes, and that hope is what keeps us chained to a present that is actively hurting us. So this is the question you have to ask. Not, why is this happening to me, but what is this costing me right now, today? Is it your peace of mind? Is it your connection to your faith, your self-respect? When you frame it like that, the answer usually becomes crystal clear. Okay, so if you're seeing the signs and you're feeling the cost, the next question is, why? Why would Allah let this happen? This is where we need to completely flip the script and reframe this whole experience. What if it's not a loss, but a protection? This is the question that just echoes in your heart when it's breaking, right? It feels so unfair. It feels like you've been abandoned. But what if the pain itself is actually part of the rescue? This verse from the Quran is really the core of it all. It's a reminder that our vision is so limited. We can only see the immediate pain of letting go, but Allah sees the whole picture. He sees the long-term damage of you holding on. He knows what's truly good for you, even when we can't possibly understand it. And here are some of the ways this could be a mercy in disguise. Maybe Allah is protecting you from a future harm you can't even imagine. Or maybe He's gently calling your heart back to Him because it started to depend on a person more than on Him. Maybe this relationship was just a distraction from your real purpose in life. Or maybe this ending is actually clearing the way for something and someone so much better for you. It might even be the direct answer to a prayer for guidance you made a long time ago. Understanding all this is one thing, but actually internalizing it and learning to trust that unseen plan when every fiber of your being wants to hold on, well, that's the real journey. Just look at this comparison. Our plan is usually pretty simple: a future with them, getting our happiness from them, holding on as tight as we can. But Allah's plan, it's about protecting you. It's about preparing you for what's better. And ultimately, it's about guiding you to a place of complete trust in Him, because He's the only one who will never let you down. And there's a beautiful word for this: Tawakkul. It's not just sitting back and waiting. It's an active, powerful state of trust. It's the deep down certainty that even when it feels like your world is falling apart, your protector has a better plan. You're not losing, you're being moved to a better place. So, how do we actually do this? How do we build that trust and start to heal for real? Let's get into the practical steps you can take to move forward and get your faith back on track. Look, the path to healing is always a path back to Allah. It starts by taking your heart and pointing it back to its true source. Learn more about Him, about His names and attributes. Pour your heart out in prayer, especially in those quiet moments before dawn. Don't isolate yourself. Surround yourself with good people who lift you up. And never, ever stop making dua. Just talk to Allah. Ask Him for healing, for help, for guidance. He's listening. And one of the most incredible tools we have is the istikhara prayer. It's literally a prayer for guidance. You're asking Allah directly, please guide me to what's best and turn me away from what's harmful. Think about it. The end of that relationship might have been the clearest answer to an istikhara you ever made. And I want you to hold on to this beautiful promise from our Prophet, peace be upon him. When you let go of something for the sake of Allah, because it was pulling you away from Him, it's not a loss, it's a transaction. You're trading in something that was hurting you for something better that Allah has waiting for you. It's an upgrade. So let's end with this simple but incredibly powerful dua. It's a prayer you can make for your heart right now and for the future. Oh Allah, don't let my heart get attached to anything or anyone where you haven't placed goodness for me. May Allah heal every single heart that's hurting and replace everything you've lost with something so much better.